Hey, welcome back to A Moment to Move. My name is Garen, and today we are going to be doing a bodyweight strength building episode. So I think this might be episode 7 in the series. So if you haven't seen the other ones, please check them out on the channel below. There is a playlist in the description section, so have a whirl. But today we are going to progress a little bit more. So I want to get more into moving a bit more fluidly and using some more one arm strength to help build foundational strength. And so what we're going to do today is we're going to start standing and we're going to stretch out the arms when you're ready. So now we've got arms stretched out nice and wide. We're going to build some heat in the shoulders and some strength through the forearms here. So we're going to activate them all. So we're just going to hold the hands out, pull the shoulder blades onto your back, squeeze the glutes so you've got a nice solid position and ground down between your feet. Open up the hands as wide as you can and then close them. Then open and close, open and close. So you want to open as far as you can, squeeze as hard as you can. And we'll just do a rapid fire. So as quickly as you can, open in as much as you can. Try to keep a solid foundation, gentle engagement in the glutes. And we're just going 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Open up, shake out the hands. Your forearms might be speaking to you a little bit. Hopefully they are, that's the idea. And we'll just shake them out and then we'll go again. One more round and we'll just do 10 seconds. Open up the fingers and go 10, 9, as fast as you can, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake out the hands. I'm assuming the forearms are speaking to you. That's perfectly fine. It's just a little activation. It sounds simple, but it's a little bit more effective and a little bit harder work than it sounds at first. So when we're ready, we're going to meet in a downward facing dog. And I believe we've done these before on one of the episodes, and we're just going to lower the knees down, just hover above the ground and push back up. I like to call these downward facing dog squats. And we're just utilizing this to activate our thighs. 4, 5, push up, keep pushing the ground away from you. 7, 8, 9, last one, 10. We're going to come down onto our knees, make sure the knees are stacked under the hips, shoulders are stacked over the hands, and we're going to extend the right leg away, extend the left hand away, and we're just going to bring them up at the same time. You want to have a little tuck of the tailbone on the glute, and as soon as you feel your lower back start bending, you want to just stop and come back down. That's 3, 4, and 5. Hold, and lower back down, and simply switch over to the other side. And this is good for the back body, it's good for some core strength. 2, 3, it's just a little bit of a warm-up. 4, 5, hold, and lower back down. Now, this is where the fluid movement starts, and we start moving into some coordination as well as gaining some one-arm strength. So we're going to place into that tabletop position, and then we're just going to push into the hands, push into the toes, and lift those knees up just a fraction above the ground. Have a gentle dome in the back body, and then pull the shoulder blades down. Take a nice inhale, make sure that tailbone is tucked and the navel is brought to the spine, and we're going to lift that left hand and right foot up at the same time, and we're going to pivot onto the inside of the right foot, left foot, bring the right knee underneath, and place that foot down and the left hand down at the same time, coming into crab pose. We're going to push up nice and high, coming into reverse tabletop, squeeze the back body together, and we'll lower the hips back down. Left hand, right foot off the ground at the same time, and we spin back around into that hovering tabletop, and we switchly repeat that pattern on this opposite side. Spin round, place the left foot down, right hand at the same time, squeeze the glutes, shoulder blades onto the back, and up to the sky, as high as you can come, and then lower back down, hands and foot at the same time. And as you can see, we're starting to work that one arm strength. Place them down. And we'll spin back around, bring that left foot down, left hand, right foot down. We're going to push up into our reverse tabletop. And this time, we're going to slowly lower the hips down to the ground. Now, you can place your hands alongside the thighs, and we're going to come up into boat pose. So you can take away the hands if you choose, and we're just going to lower down into our low boat. Again, hands can stay down on the ground if you'd like. Make sure the lower back is tucked onto the ground. Inhale, rise up into high boat. We place our left foot down, right hand down, left foot down, and we'll spin back around, bring that right leg underneath the body, place them down at the same time, and we'll switch over to the other side. Spin around, place the feet down, push up into that reverse tabletop, lower back down, and again, your choice of boat pose. So you can have the hands down next to your body, and we just extend out, tucking into low boat, navel to the spine, and then we bring ourselves back up nice and controlled. And this time it will be the right foot, left hand, and we'll bring that leg underneath, push into the ground to protect that left shoulder, spin back round, and we'll move through this a little bit quicker this time, as you know what we're doing. Spin around, place the feet and the hand down together, push up to the ground, up as high as you can, lower back down, coming into boat pose, extend down, low boat, bring yourself back up, left foot, right hand, spin back around, down together, up together, down together, push your hips up to the sky, engaging that back body, lower down, and your version of high boat, low boat, high boat, and right foot, left hand, spin back, hovering tabletop, and we can place our knees down. So I wanted to challenge you a little bit, so hopefully that did. Coordination and strength. And when you're ready, we'll place our hands down to the ground and push up into our first high plank. So you've got an option here. If high plank's a little bit too much for you, you can come down onto your knees, keep pushing into the ground. And if not, we'll take that high plank and we're going to lower the right elbow down, left elbow down, coming into our forearm plank. And again, knees can perfectly be down here as well. It's the same thing going. You're just working on your strength ability. I'm going to have my knees up, but push into the ground, dome the upper back, squeeze the glutes, and we're going to go right hand, left elbow, right elbow, left hand, right hand. And we'll repeat that 2 more times on each side. So right elbow, left elbow, keep pushing into the ground, right hand, left hand, and just slowly taking your time, trying to keep the midline as stable as possible. Last one on each side, right elbow, left elbow, right hand, left elbow, right elbow. And as I said, the knees are always there as an option for you. And this time we're just going to bring our chest all the way down to the ground. You might want to come up into a quick Sphinx pose just to stretch out the stomach if your core's talking to you a little bit. And we'll just take that option, just sway gently from side to side. And then from there, we're going to bring the hands underneath the shoulders, push your feet into the ground. And from there, we're going to pull the shoulder blades onto our back, pull them down the back, and then start to bring your chest up and through. So you don't want the shoulders up by the ears, you want them down. And then from here, you want to squeeze your glutes, have your legs a little bit wider if there's a bit of pressure on your lower back. It definitely helps. Take them as wide as you need, and you're going to push into the ground for your hands, but then pull them back at the same time. So we're activating our triceps and turning them on. Now squeeze the elbows into the side body, and then just hang out here and baby cobra pose. This gets intense on the triceps pretty quickly, so keep pulling them hands towards you, as if you're trying to pull yourself along the mat nice and slowly. Pull the shoulder blades down the back and on the back. We'll go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll onto the hands and knees and then sink your hips up to the sky for downward facing dog. You can gently pedal out the legs. And then from there we're going to sweep that right leg up to the sky and we're going to step it between the hands. Place the left knee onto the ground, untuck the toes, and we're just going to squeeze the thighs together, engage that left glute and reach your arms up overhead for a nice low lunge. You can pull the feet towards the knee towards the foot to engage your legs. And then we're just going to place that hands down alongside the foot and we're just going to shift the weight back, flex the toes on the right foot for half splits. You might want to windscreen wiper the leg, the foot from side to side. Tuck that chin to the chest. You're really stretching out that hamstring at the moment. And from there we're going to shift forward. Place the toes on the back foot down onto the ground instead of on the toes this time. Create a solid foundation in the right foot. Bring the arms up overhead for that low crescent lunge. And then we're going to push up into crescent lunge. So your first option here is to take some crescent lunge squats. Just go down to the knee and back up. If you'd like a little bit more of a challenge, we have some shrimp squats coming up. So you can place the back foot down and then you can push up off that back foot and bring the knee into the chest. There's option 2, and then slowly lower it down the same way. Option 3 is to keep that toes off the ground and then coming up. And so your knee is on the ground, just the knee, and then we push ourselves up, bring that knee into the chest, and then we slowly lower down. And as you come down, you want to bring the weight over the thigh and come down as slowly as you can. Ankle mobility is definitely a factor in these positions, so see what feels right for you, and we're going to go for 4 more on this side. So take your variation. If you're in them crescent lunges, do them nice and slow and controlled. And in your shrimp squats, we're going for 3, this is also challenging the balance, 4, which is always fun, and just breathe through it. Last one, 5. Knee up into the chest, slow and controlled back down onto the mat. Place your hands alongside that left foot, right foot, scoot the left foot back, and then push yourself back into downward facing dog. And we'll switch over onto the other side. So left foot up to the sky. Bring the knee forward, foot in between the hands, untuck the toes on the right foot and come up into your low lunge. And we'll just hang out here. Again, same engagements, squeeze the thighs together, foot towards the hip, the knee towards the foot. And just extend through the fingertips. Tuck that tailbone a little bit under so the right thigh is being engaged and stretched out. And then from there we're going to place our hands down either side of the foot and we just start to shift back, coming into a half split. Bring the toes up towards your face on the left foot, tuck the chin to the chest and stretching out that hamstring. And here we shift forward, coming onto the toes of the right foot, and we'll go through the same thing again so you can take your options. I recommend trying to do what you did on the first side, do it this option. So we've got the crescent lunge dips, we've got the shrimp squat off the foot, squeeze the glute at the top, and slowly back down. And then we've got the harder version of shrimp squats where we come up onto the knee and bring the knee up into the chest, squeeze the left glute at the top, and slowly and controlledly layer it down. There's 1, and I've got 4 more, whatever variation you're taking. 3. Take your time, we're in no rush. 2. And 1. Squeeze the glute at the top and then slowly lower back down. Pressing the knee down to the ground. And we come back down onto our bums. Stretch the right leg out, left leg out. And we're just going to have a nice straddle sit position, wide-legged. And we're going to take a nice forward fold. So flex the toes, sit the hips back just a little bit. And on your inhale, sweep the arms up over the head. And on your exhale, we're just going to slowly lower down to the ground. Again, tucking that chin to the chest. And if you'd like, you can bring your left forearm inside the left leg. Then you can reach your right arm up and over. You don't have to touch the foot. You can grab the back of the leg, back of your head, stretch out. So we're having a little bit of a twist, opening up our chest. Just stretching out that side body. And we're going to stay nice and low, untuck and roll over to the other side. This time the right forearm comes inside the right leg. You can reach that left arm up. And again, you can grab the foot if it's there for you, but you can just grab and hang out on the side of your head. Explore that side. Open up the chest. Gentle twist, side bend. You're going to pivot the chest down towards the ground. You're going to inhale, extend through the head. Exhale, fold a little deeper. Keep flexing the toes towards your face, towards that knee joint. And inhale, roll up to seated. You're going to just spin round on the mat. You're just going to stretch out those shoulders in puppy pose. So you can extend the arms away from you, stick the hips up to the sky, and just bring your chest towards the ground. You can place your forehead to the mat if you'd like. And you can come up onto fingertips if you'd like a little bit more of a stretch through the shoulders. And you want to rotate the eyes of the elbows in, so we're stretching out the lats. Just get a nice stretch through the upper back and through the shoulders. Palms down is perfectly fine. And if you're up here, as long as you're feeling the stretch wherever you are, that's all we're looking for. And then roll back up to seated. You can either lay down on your back, come up to a nice seated position, close down your eyes. This is now pretty much the end of class, so free time is completely yours. And I hope you enjoyed it. It's a little bit different to what we've done in the previous 6 episodes. I just wanted to try to add some movement with breath and get some coordination and one arm strength going. So let me know if you liked the change up. Let me know if it was more difficult than you expected. There wasn't much options during that transitional movement period, but it's lots of fun and it's something you can also play with on your own. So during your free time and the time that you create for yourself, give it a go and let me know what it feels like for you in your body. And yeah, overall, I hope you've enjoyed this beginner bodyweight strength building flow, and I look forward to catching you on the next beginner or other videos on the channel. So please check out the channel and let me know what you think, and I look forward to seeing you soon in your time. Thanks for joining me at A Moment to Move.